Hi everyone, welcome to Stat 200. My name is Ellen Fireman and I'm your online instructor.
And my name's Carly Flanagan and I'm the in-person instructor.
Before we begin, we just want to say that we want to explain how this course differs from Stat 100 and who should be in this course, because it's a new class.
Okay, so this course, Stat 200, is designed for students who plan on either majoring in math, statistics, or a STEM-related field, and who plan on using statistics in their careers. Stat 100 is a more conceptual course that's designed for students who are non-math related majors.
Exactly. This course is going to cover, for example, logistic regressions. You have to be very familiar with logarithms. You have to be able to have, be able to solve algebraic equations very easily.
Yes.
It's a pre-calculus course still, but it's for people who are very comfortable with math and with algebraic expressions.
Yes.
And are interested in that aspect of statistics.
In Stat 200, we'll probably cover all of the Stat 100 material in the first 1/3 to half of the course. And then after that, we're going to be going on and doing more things, like Ellen said, logistic regression, multiple regression, more hypothesis tests, maybe even non-parametric tests. So we have a lot planned for the semester.
You're going to be learning a much more complex set of statistical tools than we teach in Stat 100, but we are committed to teaching them with the same intuitive, conceptual approach, because we really believe that we really want you to use these tools. And the best way to use these complicated tools is to learn them with combined not only in technical language but in everyday language, so you can solve the problems you come across every day.
Yes.
And in keeping with that, we are also going to be using our own data sets. We have a fairly big class, and we'll be analyzing problems that we found to be of interest to students, so that you can actually understand which tools you should use when in the context of solving real problems.
Yes. And kind of the last thing I'll say about this is, if you have taken Stat 100 already, that's great. That should prepare you very well for taking Stat 200.
Yes. I mean, it's a great, you'll review, the first third to 1/2 will be a review, but it will be very beneficial, and you'll see it in a somewhat different way.
Exactly.
So the other difference is that we will be introducing a little bit of R, the statistical computing language R, and be doing more data analysis, more looking at linear models, and it will prepare you very well for Stat 400 and future.
Yes.
And if you're a stat major, it will be invaluable.
Exactly.
So now that we've said all that, we want to talk about the online. What's special about the online class? I mean, here we are talking as if it's the same class, and that's because it really is.
It basically is. So the only difference between Stat 200 in person and Stat 200 online is that you guys, the online class, will be watching videos of the lectures instead of actually coming to class. With that being said, you can come to class if you ever want to come to class. That's perfectly fine. It's in this building, 150 Animal Sciences. But the way it'll work is...
At 8 in the morning.
Oh, it's at 8 in the morning.
So you got to be pretty serious if you want to come to class.
That's true.
Huge advantage of being in the online class, you get to sleep.
For sure. I'm jealous. So the way it'll work is you guys will watch videos of the lectures that I'm giving at 8 in the morning. And the way the lectures will be formatted is that I will be filling out the Stat 200 fill-in-the-blank notebook.
Like this. It's one of our best teaching tools. This
Yes.
is an amazing teaching tool, especially for the online people, because you don't have to be a passive observer watching online. You actually can engage by following along and, doing the same, working these examples with Carly as she teaches them, or even anticipating it and doing it before, and then checking or speeding her up or slowing her down.
Yep. Pausing if you want to. So this is probably the most important tool. This is what you guys want to do to prepare for this class. Buy this book.
And it's going to look very similar to this. This is a old edition. You'll have to get a new edition. This is a new course. You're going to have to get the updated edition, and I'll send you an email with the link to order it. You'll order it online,
Yeah.
and the link to do that. So it's $35, and it's the best teaching tool we found for both in-person and online. Now, being online, you might be a little nervous. Am I going to have enough contact with, one-to-one contact? What if I run into some trouble? Well, this is a coordinated online learning system, acronym COOL. And what it really does is enhance the learning for both the online people and the in-person by making a completely fluid, integrated system of learning. So that means that you'll be able to watch the lectures at your convenience. You won't have to schlep yourself here at 8 in the morning, but also you'll be able to go to office hours, which we have every day, be able to, and on occasion, if you want to meet, to come to a lecture, you can, and we want you to fully participate and engage. We're using our own data sets, and we want to get input, especially with this new class. We want you to be involved in giving things that you're interested in, data sets we should collect. What do you care about as we're developing this class? So it's very exciting for us, and we want you to be participants even if you're online.
Exactly.
Yeah, and so there's discussion groups online. You can email us, and you can come to our talk in person whenever you want. We're very excited about
campus,
this.
So.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun experience for everyone. Most of all, us probably.
Yeah.
So why don't we take this opportunity to just show you a few things online so you can get started right away. Okay, everyone, so before class starts, I just want to walk you through a few things you can do to get ready. So the first thing you should do is log into Compass, and it will direct you to this welcome page. And as I said before, this Compass site is just going to be used for class announcements, lecture videos, and grades. This is where you'll see your grades and where you'll watch all the lecture videos right here. And these, you can see, but there's nothing here yet because the videos have not happened yet. So these will be posted every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings starting the first day of class. And you'll be able to, they'll each be about 50 minutes long, and you'll watch them here. All right, now let's go back here. And for everything else about the class, you can find, for all the class information, you should go to this website right here. Now, before we go there, in a minute, let's just look at the typical announcements that I'll be sending you. Now, I'll send you emails weekly and also post them under announcements. So here's your week 1 email, and it says that you should really do these 3 things to get ready right away. Watch this video, that's what you're watching now. Visit the class website, which we're about to do, and here order the Stat 200 incomplete lecture notes by clicking here. And if it might take a little while to get to your house, you should do it as soon as possible. In the meantime, you can download and print part 1, since you're going to be filling in the notebook, as we talked about before, and turning it in for bonus points at the end of the semester. Okay, so now let's see. So you're going to be able to, the week 1 schedule, I'll post that on Compass on these announcements and give you an estimated time for each thing that you'll need to do during the week. But you'll have to wait until August 27th to actually access Lon Kappa and turn in your work. So I'll send you another email as soon as you can access Lon Kappa. All right, so now let's go to the website where all the course info is. And here we are at the website. And here's a description of our approach to teaching statistics and the main goals that we hope will accomplish this semester. So you can read that carefully, and I hope you read all of this carefully. You'll find all the information about grading and course organization here. And so you should go through this, and note that this is for both the in-person and the online sections. We have one website. This is a completely integrated, coordinated class, and between the in-person and the online. And the only differences are, I should point them out to you right here, is what you're not going to have to buy an iClicker because you're not going to be in class. You're going to be watching the lectures online. And the grading and the exams, everything is done exactly the same. There's a slight difference in how these bonus points are awarded. And for both classes, you can earn a total of 100 bonus points. They're just distributed slightly differently. For the in-person class, they have iClickers, so 30 bonus points go towards that. In the online class, there's just a redistribution of those 100 points. So 40 bonus points instead of 20 here. For the pre-lectures, which are just short videos, you watch and submit questions before the lecture on Lon Kappa. And the completed notebook, 40 instead of 30. So the classes are pretty much identical, and we encourage you to come just to use in-class resources and go to office hours and do all that too. All right, now let's see what else. So here's a calendar, and as I said before, homework is done on this website, Lon Kappa, that will be available to you on the first day of class, and it's due Monday and Wednesdays at 7 a.m. So there's two homeworks every week along with bonus work. Now the first week of class, you don't have any homework due, but on Friday, you do have some bonus work to do. And so I filled out the first 2 weeks of class, and we will be updating this as we go along, since this is a new course, our first time teaching it. So we're going to be updating this calendar frequently, so check it often. All right, and let's see. Here's when all the exams are, and you're going to be taking the exams with the in-person class, and we're going to, here's our exam schedule. So the locations will be announced, and if you are off campus, for the few people who are and can't come to these classes, you can go look on Compass, and there's directions for how to take the exam off campus using ProctorU. All right, now the last thing I want you to look at here is the frequently asked questions, and probably if you have, I'm sure you have lots of questions, but about many things. And so, but I really strongly urge you to look over these and make sure your question isn't already answered on here before you email or before you ask us in person. It's just a huge waste of time for everyone if you don't do that. All right, now, so these are these five tabs right here tell you everything you need to know about the class. And what's the rest of these tabs? Well, these are websites that we're going to be using a lot. Compass, that you've already looked at for your grades. Lon Kappa, that we just visited for your homework. All assignments that are computer graded, like all your homework, all your bonus work, everything except the exams, are done on Lon Kappa. And there's also a great discussion board where you can ask questions, homework questions, underneath each submission, each assignment. And this is a cool point-and-click data program that we're going to be using to analyze, to visualize data, and to do a lot of our statistical analysis. And this is just bios about Carly and me. So that's pretty much it. And I'll be sending you an update and another email, and can't wait to get started and teach this class. I'm very excited about it. We both are. Okay, bye-bye.